This month has been a gamer for Tory Lanez while it seemed like his chances were long gone. And it was over for Tory, he didn't stop fighting. He managed to build a team around them who believed him and were fighting to prove his innocence. The general public is often divided when it comes to the Megan and Tory situation. While Tory was found guilty, many people found the story to be full of holes and hard to believe. Still, Megan and her supporters scorn those who felt like she might be lying, but now the tables are turning on Meg and people are finally seeing her for what she is. Tory's team just released a never-before-seen video of the night of the shooting, and now people are pointing fingers at Meg, calling her a liar, and asking for her conviction. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth is where I drop new videos exposing the truth. Weekly in today's episode, we will be talking about the new footage that has the world turning on Meg. Let's get right into it. Things in the Tory and Meg situation keep on getting more and more complicated this month. I have covered this Tory situation several times, and each week something new comes up that seems to change everything. If you haven't been keeping up with the Tory situation or haven't viewed any of my last videos on Tory and Meg, let's catch you up to speed. Earlier this month, Tory was attacked in prison and stabbed 14 times by an inmate. The inmate ended up being a convicted killer who was serving a life sentence for killing his underage girlfriend. There's actually been an update about all of this, and now we know who he was. And his side of the story, at first there was no known motive for the killer's actions, but he has since come out and done an interview with TMZ and explained himself on why he did it. According to this man, he and Tory were friends for the first year. He was in there, but he claims that they eventually started having issues between the two. The convicted killer claims that he confronted Tory because he claims he heard Tory put a bounty on his head. When this happened, he claimed that Tory pulled out what he believed was a weapon, so he then attacked Tory, giving him a brutal beatdown and stabbing him multiple times. The man claims he wasn't trying to kill him, but just defending himself, which is hard to believe since he poked him over 14 times and left him for dead in the surveillance video that was released of the attack. You can clearly see the man unprovokingly attack Tory Lanez, hitting him several times. Unfortunately, I can't show the video here, but you can find it up on YouTube. This is what the convicted killer told TMZ during an over-the-phone interview.
Exactly took place between you and Tory Lanez. That day that you stabbed him allegedly.
Okay. That day? Nothing was took place that day. Everything led up to that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, good morning, and I told him what's up. Give him a little fist bump, ask him if everything is good. We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what's the situation the night before and the day before?
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He felt uncomfortable living next to me, said I was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. He tried to put money on my head, so he said I put money on his head. We had a little discussion or whatever. So the next morning, that night, he said, okay. So the next morning, I came out and see if everything was good. Switched phone, talked to him. He said, yeah. So I was going back into my cell. And when I looked back, instead of going to cell, he was walking towards my door. He stood in front of my cell, looked at his boys, made his little smirk. And when he showed me what he had and took it in his pocket, I just rushed him.
What do you have in his pocket?
I just rushed him. What he showed me looked to me like I believed it could be a weapon at the time. So I rushed him, and I just snatched him. I took advantage of him. He was weak. I just threw him all over, and I just kept slamming him and stabbing him. And
were you trying to kill him?
No, not at all. But I felt like it was a weapon. I felt threatened. And when I felt like a sting in my leg, I felt like, oh, stab me. So I moved back, and I kept stabbing more. And I think that he threw something, so I was like, look at him. So I just kept going. After he was yelling, help, scream, please help me. I just picked him up and I tried to touch him and tell him to look at me. And then I just let him go. Like, I was saying, like, man, you trying to kill me?
What were you guys like? I know why, but why would he pick you out of all people to want to put money on your head? What was the beef exactly about?
It was really no beef. He just popped a lot. And I had confronted him a while back about all these things around me. Like, I'll take a fade, I'll knife up, and I'll put a good place. And to me, I feel like the second, third time hearing that in conversation, I was like, man, what you trying to say? So I approached him and told him that what's up, like, just go, I'll come into your cell, we'll do whatever, like, let's play this game then, because I felt like he was kind of antagonizing me, like, testing me, like if someone was afraid or something. We were cool at the beginning, we were cool for like a year. We chilled, kicked it together, everything. It just,
They're not on that type of prison yard, Rochelle.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. They got like little fractions, but she was more like he was different. He started kicking it with certain people, you know. And when we started doing that, that's kind of when we had our little misunderstandings and we stopped talking as much. But we were neighbors for a while. I've been knowing him for about 2 years already.
Okay. And during the situation when you and him grew a friendship?
Yeah, we were cool. We chilled, we ate, we drank, we partied, kicked it. Yeah, we were good.
How much did the guy tell you that he paid to have you killed to get off the yard?
Oh, he said double whatever I was offering, but I never made that offer. That's what I never understand. He said that someone told him I offered people money to get rid of him. So he said he would give that person double and some dope and stuff. But truth be told, I never offered no money. Like, why would I offer somebody something I could do? It didn't make sense. But once he yelled and made threats and I'll have you killed and, you know, have a run up to your cell, all that comments, I felt like, all right, you threatened my life. There's nothing else to do but confront you. And that's what happened the next morning. I asked him, are we cool? He said, yeah, it's cool. And when I went to my cell, he followed me. Like I told you earlier.
Do you have any regrets of stabbing him?
Regret? Shit.
Because you stabbed him 14 times.
Yeah. I know that. I wish I could do certain things over, you know, but at the end of the day, I mean, I felt like he threatened my life. So, I mean, I can't. Those actions felt necessary to me at the time, like the whole, in the moment, him coming to my cells, you know, showing, grabbing my kid, like, I felt like, it's it. So I can't say I regret taking a stand for myself. No, not at all. I mean, I feel remorseful in a sense because it really didn't have to go that far, but, I mean, you made your decisions and I made mine.
Did he end up having a weapon on him?
I mean, obviously, I got a stab mark in my leg, and with that going to the hole, I mean, they didn't find no weapons either. I don't understand that part.
But, okay, so the weapons were found from him, only from you?
No weapon was the weapon I was using wasn't found either. There was no weapons found.
Where'd it go?
That's what in the video it shows me putting it on the floor. That's what they were asking me, I don't know. Nobody was around, it was just me and him on the chair. There wasn't no day room, nobody was standing next to us, it was just me and him.
And who saved them?
I let him go. I picked him up, I told him, like, look at me. He looked at me, and then I just slammed him on the floor and kind of kicked the back of his butt with my foot, like pushed him, let him run away.
And did he run away, or did he crawl away, or how did he get away?
He ran, screaming, he knows.
Now, I don't really believe this man, as he's a convicted killer who likely has no issues with lying. And while listening to this audio, I felt like he was clearly lying. This man also appears to have a pentagram tattooed on his chest, which is quite interesting. Knowing what we know about the music industry, I believe he's just covering up for those who paid him to do this. Hit This was obviously a hit, and that's even what Tory's team stated after the stabbing. Tory's team claimed that they believed Tory was attacked because they were planning on coming forward with new information that would prove Tory's innocence and reveal that Meg has been lying the whole time. Tory's team claimed that they were given testimony from a bodyguard who was working for Kelsey and claimed he heard her confess to the shooting Tory's team, then reached out to Meg's team and Kelsey's team before Tory was stabbed. Then days later, after Meg's team responded, aka Rock Nation Tory was brutally attacked in prison. Now, this guy claims he attacked Tory because of self-defense, but I don't buy that. In my opinion, he was carrying out a hit from the outside, especially since he's already serving life in prison, which makes him suitable for an in-prison hitman. It's obvious this killer is lying to cover up for those who actually hired him. Like I said before, Tory stood up against the gatekeepers in the music industry. Everyone that does that ends up dead and gone. People likely think sending Tory to prison was the retaliation. No, that was only a part of the plan. It's way easier for them to get rid of Tory while he's locked away in prison. Tory ain't got no bodyguards or close friends for protection. They can pay any shark from the inside to get rid of him, and they would gladly get it done. Sending him to prison was a part of the plan of getting rid of him, as just like this guy claimed it was over a disagreement. If Tory would have died, the general public would have believed him. This was their plan all along. Tory wasn't supposed to make it out of there alive. Now, after the attack, Tory thankfully managed to survive and was eventually relocated to a new prison for obvious safety reasons. Now, after this happened, a congresswoman joined Tory's side in his fight for freedom. She announced that Tory's team was in possession of ring camera footage from the night that would prove Tory's innocence.
She admitted to lying to Gayle King. What I will also tell you is I'm also have been informed that there's actually ring footage, and that will likely also be released here pretty soon. I know we are helping to put the evidence out there to the American people, but I do believe that this is really a terrible case, and what was done to this family is unacceptable, and I will be continuing to push for his full pardon. I think that people owe them an apology.
Now it seems like that footage has finally been released, and it's not looking good for me. The footage that was released was from the night of the shooting, and shows me admitting she never was shot, and that she stepped on glass. On top of this, a video was shown of Tory's interrogation, where he could be seen concerned for me calling her his girlfriend. The last video that was released shows one of the witnesses from the case seen Kelly talking to the police, where he claims out of his own mouth he saw a female shooting, not a male. As you can see, Megan out of her own mouth claimed she wasn't even shot, even when the police officer asked her if she was shot. Me clearly could be heard denying it and saying that she was not shot. Now I know that Megan has claimed that she lied about this because she wanted to protect Tory. Initially, the thing is, she has been lying about a lot. So how do we know what to believe? How do we know what are the facts and just more lies to cover up the truth? She got caught lying here on camera if she was actually shot. Then she also lied about being in a relationship with Tory on TV. Megan has proven she's a liar that has lied many times to protect herself and run a narrative. Now, the footage of Tory is also interesting because he genuinely seems concerned for Megan. He didn't seem to be behaving like someone who shot a woman for no reason. The most important information in this entire recording was the audio of the witness, Sean Kelly. I have never heard any audio from this man before, so this was truly eye-opening. He admitted that he saw a woman doing the shooting now. Unless Tory had gone through a sex change that night, he couldn't have done the shooting. This is the same witness that the prosecution hijacked and allegedly threatened if he didn't change his testimony. This video is truly a game changer. In my opinion, it shows me claiming out of her own mouth. She wasn't shot. This makes so much sense though, as she never behaved as a woman who had been shot in the foot. She was dancing and running around not long after the shooting, like nothing even happened. Honestly, I don't even think any of this was Meg's idea. I believe it was her handlers who came up with this whole plan. Me wasn't blaming Tory at the beginning, because he didn't do it. She only started blaming Tory after she was likely coached by Rock Nation, as they saw this mess of a night as a perfect opportunity to destroy Tory. They saw this as the perfect opportunity to bring down an artist who thought he cheated the system. Think about it, they set Tory up all the way, they rigged the trial and infiltrated his legal defense, sent him to prison for 10 years, and then allegedly attempted to get him whacked while in there. This was the plan from the moment Tory started to brag about being independent and telling other artists not to sign to these labels. From that moment on, he put a target on his back after seeing that footage. It just further confirms to me that Meg most likely wasn't ever shot. It seems like Kelsey might have shot at her, but she was never struck. They made this whole story up and almost got rid of Tory. I stand for the truth, and I hope in this situation, the full truth gets revealed. I hope that the gatekeepers in the music industry get held accountable as well. I also hope that one day we are able to loosen the grip the gatekeepers have over the music industry, as if you don't want to be their puppet, you pay for it with your career or even your life. Artists shouldn't have to sell their souls to make it big. Their talent and hard work should be enough. Now let's keep Tory in our prayers. and hopefully he gets the justice he deserves. After all this pressure that has been put out there by his team, those behind this setup can't continue to ignore this, because if they do, it would make their system appear as corrupted as it really is.